Okay, guys, Dave in Texas here, and I just opened up the Les Paul Supreme that I got on Saturday, and it's absolutely floored me looking through this guitar, what it actually is. I had no idea uh, the level of guitar I was going to get for 400 bucks about. It's freaking amazing. This is not a veneer. This is not a piece of paper copy. This is a flame maple top. I guess about Epiphone level of flame maple or cherry maple. And it's absolutely solid flame maple, and it's beautiful. And it's just freaking amazing how they've done this. And if you see it very well in here, the cavities that lead back into the area for the caps, I've had a chance to go through and look at some designs. This is exactly how they do a Les Paul Supreme back 4 or 5 years ago. How they stair step and cut these things. So it looks like they've got a hold of some plans and did a copy. Now, there's a few other things that you may notice right off the bat I did. Well, the fact that it's, it's solid flame maple. Jesus. And the fact that the neck is well done. But something else that came to mind real quickly is that the wiring on this is not typical Chinese. If you'll look at this, the thick wiring on this is typical American wiring. More like what I would do once I modify these things. And maybe a little thicker. Which helps out with a lot of problems with these guitars later on. I'm just flabbergasted. What to say? It's like, damn, am I lucky. And the reason for these pups to be so strong, take a look, and I think it'll be clear why they're so strong. Well, just take that light away so you can see it without the light. Can you see the name on that? I'll keep trying to get on there. That's Epiphone. These are Epiphone pups. And from the marking on these, the Epiphone marking, this is the top level Epiphone pup they make, which is like a 491 Gibson, which are pretty shitty for a Gibson, but about as best as Gibson will let Epiphone have. There's a better shot at it. And this is what's come with this guitar. I didn't put these on here. A solid maple top, not veneered or capped. It's solid. Solid body, same thing. Damn. It's just amazing. Now, if you can see the flame work on so nice. It's not the best, obviously, but it's pretty nice. It's still iridescent. It's what I'm trying to say. The flame on it's still iridescent. I just can't seem to get the light to work too well to show that on this film. But that is amazing. Of course, now you start wondering, did some of those guitars fall off the truck in China? But this one obviously has its rejects on it, and yes, the first video I did was on low light. I didn't realize it, so here are the few surface flaws in this guitar. You see that now? That's deep in the wood, and wood caused a problem, or trying to gouge that thing out, that blemish. There's two others just like this on the other side of the guitar. And so far, after a week of owning this thing, that's all I can find that's wrong with it. There's a little patchy mark in the finish job right here. You see that? Well, they did a poor job sanding it. You see that? Kind of a hash mark. But that's, typical. Like, damn, oh damn. I just can't believe this thing. Now, what I'm starting to think is that these are Epiphone guitars. The top grade ones, the $1,000 ones. Whoops. That the Chinese are getting their hands on. And what they're doing in essence. It's just cutting off the tops and putting these Gibsons on that they make. So if they're under license to make these at Gibson or for Gibson in China, which they probably are, they're just cutting the heads off and changing the cap fittings on these when they change these necks over. Amazing. Just amazing. And this is a beautiful playing guitar, right? Only issue I've got with this guitar is that it weighs a ton. It weighs almost 12 pounds. So I thought about putting some bling on it, some gold pup supports and some other things. Thinking maybe not. Add another ounce of weight to this thing. I played it for an hour. My neck was killing me. But you think the cavity through would be equal to what they've taken out of the regular Les Paul, but for some reason it's not. Excuse me. And the reason being is that it's got a carved back, like an ovation, which makes it very playable. I mean, it presents itself to you when it's on a strap. You can see the frets, readily, because it actually bends out towards you. So there's your extra, 2 pounds of weight, that carved back. Anyway, it's Dave from Texas. Any questions about this? This is the first time I looked inside the little Chester Supreme from China. And then I've got another wonderful guitar for less than $400, and I'm just thoroughly thrilled with it. And I'll see what I can do about modifying it up to make it, playable for me. Still got the playing issues: the nut, the strings, the fret buzz, the crummy bridge, the issues with the caps and the pots. Those are still there. And the tuning keys, though, however, those are Grover. Not the best in the world, Grover. I like Wilkerson's better. But they work. And before, each one I had was broken. 2 or 3 of the tuning keys were always broken on the ones I got. This time they worked just perfectly. So, again, any questions, give me a holler. Dave in Texas. Have a good one. Bye.